Hey mate, how are ya? There's some recovery done. Paddle. Hope it's not too big. Little Hayden. Got it, bought it for myself for Christmas actually. I got back into surfing, went out the urban surf, and then I rode this exact board. I was like, I'm gonna go buy this exact board. Went down to the local store down there in Cronulla. Jumped on, it's got me back into it. Ride the waves pretty well, getting a bit more confident. So, see how we go with that. That's really big away. We went out to urban surf again, stuffed up. I was actually in just boardies. I was freezing, so went in for 45. You meant to get an hour. Went in for the last 15 because I catted it. It got a bit cold. Won't be doing that again. Every time I leave the house, when Brax is out the front, he goes bonkers, and then so I don't drive that way anymore. He does like 360s, wrecks the lawn, pisses me off to no end because he does it every time. And I've got this little shaky here, and like he's real scared of that. The dog trainer taught me to do it. And I just say, watch this, and he like sort of runs away. But then as soon as I take off, he comes flying out. So yeah, I try and drive this way now, and it takes a little bit longer, but I'm a big lawn guy, so I don't want my lawn getting ruined. When I first got him, I like went away for a couple camps in a row. Now I wasn't in his life like early on, like as much as everyone else was, and my mum's been the alpha, so he's sort of mucked up on me a lot. We're back. I always have this like real nervous energy towards like surfing in a big group. I actually never spoke about this openly, but there's just been this persona about me my whole NRL career of like this surfy dude, and like I get so nervous about getting judged down the surf. I don't know why. It's just like these guys are gonna think I'm a weapon because everyone talks about, you know, long hair Nicho, he comes to the beach surf and that. And I'm just like, I love it. I'm not that good. You know, I just don't want everyone to judge me and go, oh look at Nicho, shit. But I'm building myself up to get over that and just get out there. Gotta warm up this paddle. Oh. Can't promise you anything. I ain't gonna be Mick Fanning. Wish me luck. Last one was right, everything else was shit. I did not have any to get back out there again. So good. Just wish that I'm so full I couldn't stay on as long as I'd like, but hey, it's all learning for me. Get back out there. How are you, mate?
Good game yesterday.
Thank you. Oh, fucking hell. Doing that after a game's not fucking great, is it? Nice bean and chocolate big shake will go down well. My recovery drink. I'm a sucker for a chocolate thick shake. But I always drink it after my meal. No coffee. I've never tried a coffee. Never. I tried a hot chocolate cross something. Is that a mocha? They reckon that's me trying a coffee, but I've never tried a coffee. And I pride myself with that, so they try to take that away from me. Sometimes we'll go for hot chockies when we're on away trips, just to spin a yarn, have some hot chockies, because coffees we don't need at that point in the week. But when boys are like, let's go for coffee, or if I want to catch up with someone to go to a cafe, like I'm like, hey, let's go for a milkshake. You meet people doing like business stuff, and I'm like, yeah, let's go for a coffee, we'll chat, have a chat. And I'm like, oh, I don't drink coffee. And I look like a little boy.
Cheers, mate. Good on you,
thanks, man. Have a good day. Been texting me. Just got out of the surf actually, having a feed. I just wanted to let you know that my calf put up a little bit tight, but just as I got out of bed, it's feeling a little bit better now. But I don't know if it was just like impact again. I think it might have been impact. Alright, sorry guys. Thanks, mate. See ya. He was in the middle of texting me as I called. How random's that? I heard a mad quote one day. It was like, if 50% of the population, it was like an NFL quote.
Yeah.
It was someone saying if the 50% of the NFL population aren't hating on you or criticising you, then you haven't made it. But if they are, you've made it. And that stuck with me as well, because I'm like, fuck. There's been times where so many people criticising me and hating on me. It's like, well, you know what? That's because you've made it and you're at the top of your game and you've been at the top of your game. And there's going to be times where you're not at the top of the game. They're going to criticise you, and that's because you've got to a place where you've established yourself to cop that criticism. Everyone's going to love you, and some people are going to hate you, and vice versa. You just have to go through it and ride the wave. The normal tech boots, chair, lay back up, tuck the normal tech boots on there. Keep back. Oh, what's going on here? I'm not bothered. I don't know what's going on here, Justin. Come back. Everything sunshine and rainbows, people. That was out there this morning when I was surfing, everybody. I don't know what sort of shark that is. It's at 9:18. Remember I said to you when I was walking up, what's the time? You said almost 9:30?
Yeah.
What
Normal
time?
tech's not working.
What do you mean not working?
Not working.
None of them are.
Can't use them,
No normal techs are working.
into both these and both didn't turn on.
Yeah, just do that. Did that do that?
I just pressed that.
Oh no, yeah, that's the start button. Do you want to do it now or not?
Fuck it.
Do it on Wednesday?
Yeah, I'll do it Wednesday.
He didn't hit the on button.
I was
The
blaming,
hold on button, eh?
I was blaming you too the whole time. I don't know what's going on here, Justin.
The hold on button gets it every time. Like it's sort of similar to the stuff that we were
Yeah.
doing. Do you reckon like just a bit of a flow like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can.
And then maybe some stuff with the ball.
Sweet.
We'll go from there.
Perfect.
Got my new black mats ready to go.
No, wait, I won't. Yeah, he's the best. He's been a kicking coach for rugby league teams. His old man used to coach South and Penrith. He won the John Lang. He won the Penrith 2003 premiership as head coach. His brother Martin Lang played for Queensland and Penrith and I think another team. So he's been around and he's just got so much knowledge. I do a lot of grappling with him in the off season. Do a lot of cardio, gym work. Yeah, so I got okay at it. Like, still not great, but I'll always go to the fight with it. With some of the boys that train and have a crack. But I'm not going to go wrestle for Australia, that's for sure. Actually. Hey. 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 Get here. In. Sauna. This used to have Nicho's truth box on here. Been worn out. This was it's a nice little wave, and bought the truth box because always seem to get a little bit deep in conversation when I'm in the sauna with whoever I'm with, my brother, my mates, fiance, friends, whoever. Like, I just feel like it's always a good time to have nice, deep and meaningful conversations. And yeah, it's just nice to get things off your chest in there, I reckon. And there's something about saunas that just do that to you. This is the truth box. I also like to come out here and just do it on my own too. Like, I love my own time and protecting my energy. So come out here and I just relax, chuck some Luke Combs on or some music and sit in my own thoughts. I've had some fucking long processes in here after plenty of losses too, like I always think about footy in here and I try not to, but my mind runs 24 hours a day of rugby league and I need to find better pockets to switch off. But it is good to come in here and sit in your thoughts and process them, regulate your emotions, and once you get out there, you got to go be the man that the household needs. The hardest thing about being a professional NRL player, there's a few. I don't know, maybe expectation or I don't know, like the pressure to perform, but I just don't really. Maybe I used to feel that, but then like you learn about the pressure as a privilege and all those sorts of things, and we get to do this. We don't have to. Like, we get to go out and to be playing our sport on the big stage in front of fans, and
yeah, so maybe a lot of the external noises and dealing with the media, and yeah, like sometimes that can hit different people harder than what it does for others, and you know, I've had to deal with my fair share of there goes Brax. Maybe it was Mum.
Are you Brax?
Brax interrupting our truth box moments. Yeah, I've had to deal with my fair share of people coming at me in all different directions, and outside noise and the social media. Like I took plenty of time away from social media, and it's the way you catch up and keep in contact with your friends and you see what they're up to. And I had to protect myself because I would be someone who would take it personally, and I wouldn't like seeing it, and it would affect my days. And 2025, pretty much the whole season, I was off social media, only just to go on there and post every now and then and get off, really. And I'm getting better. I'm getting much better at being able to stay on social media for a little bit longer now, but I still don't go on it heaps often. Like, you know, I want to do things like this, right? I want to still stay on social media and do a bit of content, and got to try and do something outside of rugby league to make sure that you're well off once you finish.
Chiefs.
Oh, there you go.
Paddy Mahomes. A1.
It's emotional with Sharks game coming up. So reflecting on some good moments, some tough times. One of the tough times was 2024. Had a flying start to the year, and then I got picked to play halfback for State of Origin for New South Wales. So happy, and rugby league can be amazing, and also is so hard. Like 1 minute you can be on cloud nine, the next you could be a week or 10 days later be at rock bottom. And the next few weeks didn't go to plan either after that, and obviously the dropping and then a few games and got injured, and that was a hard time, and I was under the pump a lot, and a lot of people had an opinion on it and whatnot, and didn't handle it great. And look, I really would like to go into detail one day of how it really was and what I felt and how hard it was, and I want to be able to go into depth on that, because it's something I look back on and lean on a lot over the last 18 months since this all happened, and ended up going to a prelim that year, and that was our first prelim at the Sharks, since I've been there. We built a lot off that. Also, a moment that probably changed that year around was when I went to Bali for the off season and watched my best mate get married. I was his best man at the wedding, and that moment in time was awesome because it just changed my perspective on a lot of things in life, and in rugby league in particular too. Like, I was surrounded by all the people I grew up with and the people I care about, and you know, my fiance now and my family, and all the people that care about Nicho Hynes, the human, and Nicho Hynes, the kid they grew up with, and not Nicho, the footy player, and let my guard down and drop the shoulders and just have a good time and celebrate my best mate's love, and it was awesome. So some good moments too, you know. I've had some great moments at the Sharks from game 1 to 99, and you know, we've played in 2 prelims. We haven't missed a final series. Fortunate enough to play for Australia. Origin didn't have a great experience in those times, but I still got to do that, and winning a Dally M, it's pretty special, and playing All Stars, representing my people. So there's been some great moments. I've met some great mates. The coaching staff have been awesome, and I've really enjoyed my time at the Sharks. And you know, I can't not acknowledge my time at Melbourne as well. Like, I wouldn't be the player I am. I wouldn't have played 100 games at Sharks if I didn't spend time in Melbourne at the Melbourne Storm. And what Craig Bellamy has done for me as a human and a footy player, like, he's gone through a really tough time right now, and you know, I'm sending all my love and well wishes and Craig Bellamy and his family and the Bellamy family and his extended family, because it touched me a lot. Like, that really hurt hearing that news, and telling you right now, I would not be sitting here in the position I am right now if I didn't cross paths with Craig Bellamy. He made me the footy player I am. He made me the man. He taught me a lot of lessons as a man and as a footy player, and he was the first person to ever believe in me and believe that I could play NRL. I looked at him as another father figure, and I continue to stay in close contact with him, and yeah, I'd love to be able to give Craig a big cuddle and wish him well, and hopefully I get to catch up with him soon to be able to do that. Just thought I would acknowledge that because he's a really important person in my life. Reflecting again on the Sharks, like it's been such an awesome time, and I've been able to set myself and my family up now, and put myself in a position to hopefully continue my career for a long time at the Sharks, and maybe into coaching after. It would be nice. And
What were you talking about?
Nanya? You know Nanya? Nanya business?
Walk straight into it. Subscribe.
Just like and subscribe. Go long, wide receiver.